Welcome to the very first episode of the PokeShow. I am your host, Hunter Z Infected, along with my bad. Introduce yourself.
Oh, it's fun. And I am your co-host, Ace Trainer Josh, aka just Josh, whatever you prefer.
Whatever you prefer, that's right. And Josh, so tell us what is this podcast about?
So the PokeShow is the Pokemon podcast, all about Pokemon Showdown and maybe a few more tidbits. But typically, we're going to be primarily talking about Pokemon Showdown and where it currently stands at this moment in time. So, for example, in this episode, since Gen 9 is still fairly new, we're going to be giving our takes about the Gen 9 metagame so far after its first almost 2 months of existence. So,
yeah.
What are you going to say, Hunter?
So podcasts where we discuss all things about Pokemon Showdown, sometimes more, sometimes less, who knows. But today, Josh, I just wanted to start with, how's your day going?
My day's going pretty good.
Dude,
I slept until like 10:30 today.
After you mentioned raising canes to me earlier, I was like, man, now I want canes. And now I'm dying over here. So I'm just trying to make it through my day before I implode.
Yeah, dude, I had canes earlier too, and I felt completely stuffed. Like, I don't know what it is about that sauce, but I get at least 3 every time I get a box combo. After I have about 1 whole thing of sauce with the chicken, dude, my stomach is like completely bloated. I don't know.
Dude, that sounds
like
it sounds disgusting right now, but like
it does sound disgusting.
But
right
like
now. Because
I
we're both full.
Thoroughly enjoyed it earlier.
Oh, dude, when I was having it, the first like chicken and a half, it was so good. I've been craving it for like days. But then once I got to about the 3rd piece of chicken, I was like, oh, dude, I can't eat it anymore. So I took it to go after.
But you still ate it, right?
I did. Yeah, I finished everything when I got back.
You went munch. Okay.
Oh yeah, it was delicious.
So the first thing I wanted to talk about today was our top 10 favorite Gen 9 Pokemon so far. You know, like, what are we, 2 months into the generation?
A month and a half.
A month and a half. Yeah. So I wanted to like go through our top 10, how we're feeling about the Pokemon so far, and just go from there. So I don't know. Do you want to start with your 10 or should I start with mine? My number 10.
I'll start with mine.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I do want to give a note. Hunter's will probably be slightly different because he hasn't played the games. I did play Scarlet and Violet, so some of my list is altered based off my playthrough. Which, speaking of, my number 10 is Farigiraf, which is actually the brand new evolution of Girafarig. In my opinion, he's the coolest looking new evolution given to the previous Gen 2 Pokemon. Obviously, Dunsparce got one. And then there's like the evolution to Primate, which is like a Cantomon, but there's a couple other evolutions that are out there. But Bisharp too. But I think Farigiraf is like the coolest one because Girafarig always felt like it was slightly incomplete. So did Dunsparce, but Dunsparce's evolution is really lame. Farigiraf, on the other hand, though, I think is a really nice addition to, like, obviously the reverse tail that it had for a head. It becomes like a hood, so it looks kind of cool. And I think he's just a really cute Pokemon too. He's not good, though. I've used him on Showdown, and he's pretty bad, all things considered. But as a Pokemon design, and what it did for Girafarig... By the way, Girafarig is LC now, according to what I've looked into.
I was going to point out that, man, for me, the only good thing about this new Mon is the fact that it put Girafarig in LC.
You know what's funny? It's not even ban-worthy in LC. That's how bad it is.
Dude, but isn't its stats kind of crazy for LC, though?
Yeah, its base stat total is like 150 more than your average Pokemon there, but it's just bad.
Dude, I'd rather use Abra in LC. I don't even play LC though, so who knows?
I hate LC, but hey, shout out to like Ogobina and all those people. I'm sure they're raving over their new toy, Girafarig.
So you're putting that giraffe thing at number 10. I was not expecting that. Came out of nowhere, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I said, I'll have a few out of nowhere. Believe me, there's gonna be some that you're like, what the hell? But yeah,
dude, I have no thoughts about this Pokemon considering I've never used it, hardly ever seen it. It looks like just a slightly better Girafarig, if even that.
It's barely better. I don't think its base stat total is that much more. Like it's still pretty bad. It's still really slow, which was an issue Girafarig always had.
And then it just has.
It does have a better. Yeah.
I was just gonna say it has that ability Cudshoe.
Yeah. I didn't know Tauros got Cudshoe too. I was using that recently. It's kind of cool with like Lychee Berry and Trailblaze and Door. There's a bunch of cool opportunities, but Farigiraf can't really make use of Cudshoe. Maybe with like a Key Berry, but that's really like the best thing I could think of.
Dude, it also has that one armor tail ability, which is basically what's that other ability called? Uh, dazzling skin or something. Whatever Serena has, Queenly Majesty.
Oh, yeah, Queenly Majesty. It's
And
like, really? Oh, that's interesting. So you can run like a Endure set and you won't get killed by priority.
why would you run Endure with?
Like
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
let's say you're like weakness policy.
Okay, I see what you're saying. All right. Any further things you wanted to say about the giraffe thing?
He's cool looking. That's about it.
I don't even think that's true. I'm sorry.
He's the best evolution to the newly given mons. Even though people probably will pick like King Gambit or Annihilate, I think
I was gonna say, I
Farigiraf is.
feel like there's so many better evolutions.
I like Farigiraf, dude. I really do. I don't know what it is
Whatever,
about it.
dude. Whatever.
I wish they gave it Focus Blast though.
You know what? It speaks even more to how garbage it is.
Yeah.
So my number 10 is Orthworm. Orthworm! And, I recently started liking this little fella. He has that cool ability, Earth Eater. He's going to eat the earth. He has a really high defense, and really, it's just the fact that he can set up hazards and then shed tail to, like, a broken mon is so... It's so cheap, actually.
I like that he can set up hazards on Garchomp and Ting Lu, and they can't do much to it.
Yeah, I think
Specifically Garchomp.
probably
Yeah.
the coolest part about this mon is its ability that nothing else has, I believe. And
Yeah.
I really like a steel type that isn't a flying steel that is immune to ground.
Yeah, this is the first of its kind, I think. So,
I'm sure there's a
except,
levitating steel type.
yeah, Bronzong too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think this is really cool. And I don't really have any, like, it's just my number 10. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really like the Gen 9 mons that much, at least not yet. I'm not totally in love with many of them. It's not until like my top 5 that I actually really like the mons. But my first 5, I'm just like, what? Sure, why not? Type of deal.
Again, it's probably because of the lack of, actually immersing yourself into the region because you haven't played the games. And when you play OU, you maybe use like 10 to 15 Gen 9 mons. And then you're like, oh, well, the other ones are whatever. Because I really don't know too much about them and all that stuff.
Hey, well, one of my top 5 is actually not an OU mon, so you'll see. You'll see.
That's good.
All right, who's your number 9?
My number 9 is actually going to be Clodsire. Similarly to Farigiraf, I used him in my playthrough. I thought he was really adorable. I loved Paldean Wooper when I first saw it. I like that he looked like Crossbones, like for like the poison bottles or whatever. I thought that was pretty neat. And then when he evolved to Clodsire, bro, I didn't expect that big chunky brown fella or whatever.
Whoa! Okay.
I was expecting just like, brown Quagsire, but no, we got like something completely different. In Clodsire, and I thought that was really cool. It was like a nice little twist from Nintendo, and I've used him quite often. Obviously, when Chi Yu was allowed, he was a great specially defensive wall to that. If it wasn't specs, but I don't know, Clodsire, he's adorable. He's got a cute little smile, and I think he's real cool. Like when I face up against him, I don't even mind because he's so cute. And he's very easy to deal with because he's really passive.
Dude,
but...
I did not realize you thought Clodsire was cute.
Yeah, Clodzire's a nice, cute little Pokemon, dude. With his little smile and such.
Look, I will agree. I think Clodsire is cool. I think, honestly, I should have put him on my top 10. I don't have him in my top 10, but...
I'm surprised you don't, considering you like Stall.
Pause. Dude, I like HO more than Stall. We know that, right?
Yeah, that wasn't always the case though. You used to love Stall more than HO.
I liked Stall because so many people hated it.
Was that really all it was? You
No.
cool like that?
Well, no. I also did like Stall, but it made me like it even more because so many people hated it.
I see.
But I do prefer HO. Yeah, Cloudsire's is cool. I really like the dark one, the one when it's Terra stylizing. Dude, I still can't pronounce that. Terra still. Dark Clodsire, I really like. I really like Water Absorb Clodsire, even though I've only ever used the Unaware one. I don't know much else about Clodsire. I do think he's a cool mon, though.
I actually like Water Absorb a little more than Unaware. Most of the time, it seems to be more clutch. Although Unaware is cool for like Golden Go, But if it's like the flying type Golden Go, you lose to it anyways. So it's like whatever, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
And, I do love a Mon that can wall Rotom Wash.
Yeah, I love that it literally just walls Rotom Wash.
Okay, so
And it's not like they run sub; they just run protect and all that stuff.
yeah.
So
Yeah, so my number 9 is going to be Wo-Chan, the Tablets of Ruin Pokemon. Well, I don't think that's what it's actually called, but,
I think it actually is Tablets of Ruin.
No, I mean, that's the ability, but it's not called the Tablets of Ruin Pokemon.
No, I don't think that's what it's called. Yeah.
I put Wo-Chan at number 9 because I think he's a funny little mon. He's kind of cool to use. I think he's underrated almost. And you kind of put me on him, not going to lie. But I still haven't used him myself personally either. But
Yeah.
I still think he's a really cool mon.
I think there's potential with it. Now that Chiyu's gone, I actually think Woche could really work, to be honest, if he did.
For, like, what? No, not until Chien-Pao is gone. You
At
gotta have
Chien-Pao's whatever, dude. He just Terra Fairy on that.
Terra Fairy. You could have Terra Fairyed on Chiyu too then.
No, but you died on like Flamethrower. You don't do much back to it because it walls both your stabs. You would need to be like Body Press.
Dude, Terra Blast. Duh.
Personally, I like the Calm Mind set. Calm Mind, Dark Pulse, Giga Drain, pretty good. I was Terra Blast Fairy too, though. Remember, I ran Terra Blast Fairy to Oko.
Wait. Calm Mind what?
No, Growth, Terra Blast, Giga Drain, Dark Pulse.
You said Calm Mind.
I meant Growth. I ran Growth with the Fairy Terra Blast, so I can Oko Iron Valiant. It was pretty funny.
That's dirty of you.
Yeah,
So,
it also like completely counters. Not it counters treads, but not. Unfortunately, it doesn't counter. What's his name? Iron Great Tusk, because obviously it just kills his CC.
Oh yeah. Unless you Terra Fairy, like you said. Terra Flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I have Wo-Chan at my number 9 because I think he has a cool design and I think he's a cool mon. Not necessarily do I think he is good, nor have I used him. So
he does look cool.
Yeah,
I agree. I like him the most out of all the 4 Ruin legendaries.
Yeah. So I like Chiyu more. But okay, who's your number 8?
My number 8 is going to be Belly Bolt. I actually think Belly Bolt is a really cool Pokemon. I think Electromorphosis is actually a really sick ability. And if you pair it with Terra Water, because I think that's really the only way it can actually touch ground types, I think it's pretty decent. And I've seen like physically defensive Belly Bolts with Parabolic Charge. I've seen Assault Vest with Parabolic Charge, because the idea is you get a charge boost and then you use Parabolic Charge and you heal a ton.
Dude,
And
Belly Bolt? Ew.
yeah,
Dude, the first time I saw that mon, I was like, this ability better be good. I pulled it up on Showdown. I read what it did. I looked at its stats. I looked at its coverage. I was like, this is garbage.
it's not that bad because it stays. It stays. It's kind of like it's like Kilowattrel's ability, except you don't need Tailwind up. You just need to get hit.
Dude, Kilowattrel is also bad. Don't say that like that bird is good.
That bird is really bad, but I think Belly Bolt's cool. The gym leader who uses Belly Bolt, I think, is the funniest one in the game too. So I like that about it too.
I wouldn't know.
I also think, in my opinion, that Belly Bolt is a homage to the beta design of Politoed. I remember that was something I was discussing with Alex like back in like September when we first saw this Pokemon, or October it was, I think.
Oh, did y'all discuss that in chat?
Yeah, we did.
I think I saw y'all talking about it, and I was like, what is this? What are they talking about? And then I just ignored it.
Yeah. You can like if you're interested, anybody who's like listening, I think it looks a lot like the beta Politoed design. And I think that is what they're going for. If so, especially with all the love they've given to the Gen 2 Pokemon with Dunsparce and Girafarig, it makes sense to me. But yeah, Belly Bolt's my number 8.
Word. All right, my number 8 is Tinkaton. I've never actually no, I have used this mon. I've used it in a few random battles. Never actually on like OU ladder or UU or whatever. I've only played the OU ladder. Tinkaton, I have it up here for 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. One, it's actually 3 reasons. One, I like its typing. Steel Fairy, always a good typing. 2, I like its design. I think it has a really cool design, and the fact that it abuses Corviknights is also awesome.
Oh
And
yeah.
and I also think Tinkaton looks a lot like Poppy, and so I think that makes her amazing.
Do you like Poppy from League of Legends, like as a character?
I don't know, but I like all the Yordles, really.
Oh really? Even Timo?
Yeah. No. We're not getting into that. And then
I thought you told me you hated
no,
Timo. Yeah, it's like
you're
not
right.
every Yordle.
You're right.
Yeah.
And then third reason I really like Tinkaton is because of Gigaton Hammer. What a cool move that is.
It's so strong. Yeah, and I think it is. It's a perfectly balanced move. Like it's better than Hyper Beam slightly because it doesn't completely make you useless for a turn. But the only drawback is you can't use it twice in a row. But that's like not even that bad because you can at least switch or even switch up your moves after.
Yeah, so it's like I there's never a downside to having that move, and I think it's a really cool I guess quirky type of mon, but obviously it's not that great. I I
Yeah, I
I
wish it
would
had more physical attack.
I
That's
would
all I wish
abuse
for
it.
it.
I wish it had more speed, to be honest. I don't even want the physical attack. Actually, it's not even that slow. Base 94. But yeah, if I play lower ladder, I'd probably abuse this mon.
I don't even think it can win into lower ladder. Well, it probably can,
You're a hater.
but
That's all
I
you are.
I don't think Ticketon's that great. I do think Steel Fairy is great though. Shout out to Magirna, but I mean
Shoutouts to Klefki. Let's go.
Klefki too. Yeah, like all Steel Fairies are good, but Ticketon, I don't know. I don't think she's that good, unfortunately.
All right, who's your number 7?
Oh, you're gonna be mad at me for this one, bro. But
Dude,
number
dude,
7 is gonna
dude.
be Quaquaval, the
What?
the zet the zesty
What?
Brazilian bird. I
Dude, dude,
let me
how
explain,
dare
dude.
you have that demon duck on your top 10?
Dude, I
You
can't help
know,
it.
you know what that thing has done to you.
Dude, I know, which is why it hurts, kind of. But dude, I think its design is actually some of the best we've ever had. I know a lot of people think it's so zesty looking and find it a little strange, but I really do think it's awesome, especially for what it's supposed to represent, which I think is supposed to represent Carnival in Brazil, which I think is pretty cool. And I think its animation is just so funny because there's so much going on. It's like there's so much dancing, and it kind of reminds me of like when Drake goes 21. Could you do something for me? Like he sounds so zesty or
What
whatever.
are you talking about, dude?
Either way, I think I really like Quackable. I think it's like one of the cooler starters besides another one that I'm going to list higher in the list. Spoilers, but nonetheless, I do like Quackable. And if I could go back, I would make him my starter in my actual game compared to who I picked originally. But I do like Quackable, and I think his design is top tier. Even if he has really tortured us in the ladder, because let me tell you, dude, Roost, Bulk Up, Taunt, Aqua Step, broken. That's a really broken moveset. Or even like just Roost, Bulk Up, Dual Stab, also broken.
I I just want to say I'm disappointed in you. I understand why you have him in your top 10. He does kind of have a cool design, okay? And he's broken. He's stupid. Moxie with that water stab move that boosts your speed. What kind of BS is that?
It's just kind of BS, dude.
So,
And it's bulky enough to where you could just run Bulk Up. Like, cause there's mods that get Moxie that could run Bulk Up like Crook, but they don't really have like the bulk or the recovery for it. This mod does, and that's what makes it really crazy.
that's what makes it so stupid, and that's why I can't believe you have it in your top 10. Anyways, my number 7 is going to be Houndstone, the little ghost puppy. He's a cute fella. Honestly, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. Houndstone looks like a grandma if you look at its face.
Well, yeah, it's got that old person look to it.
Dude, that's so mean considering it's a dead dog.
Oh yeah, I think that's what the Pokédex says that they're all dead dogs or something like
Well,
that.
it's literally called Houndstone, and it
Yeah,
literally like has what's it called? The cemetery, the grave plate. I don't know what it's called.
a gravestone.
Gravestone. Dude,
Yeah,
it's in the name. Yeah, so the reason I
yeah.
have it in my number 7 is because it's just really that one move. Last respects. Literally that's it. And the fact that it's a dog with Sand Rush, it's I love the idea of the move, and I wish I got to use it before it got banned in OU. But like,
Yeah, but it got banned like a day into it or
yeah,
something like
it got
that.
banned
Something
so
insane.
fast. I
Yeah.
I was I still hadn't even like realized the game came out by then. Not
Oh,
much
that's
more.
true.
Not much more for
Yeah.
me to say about Houndstone though.
By the way, according to the Pokedex entry, Houndstone is like reborn if a trainer really loved the Pokemon.
Dude,
So yeah,
that
it
is
doesn't have to be a dog.
that is scary. What?
So like, let's say you had like your favorite Pokemon and it dies, and you really really loved it. It comes reborn as a Houndstone, according to the Dex entry.
Whoa! I did not know that.
No, my dead Raticate was reborn as a freaking Houndstone. What the hell,
Dude,
dude?
didn't Raticate
Yeah.
come back as like a Cubone or something?
No, I think that's like the
Or
Kangaskhan
the
theory or something
or
like
the
that.
Raticate killed a Marowak, I think, or something. I
Uh,
don't
I
remember.
don't know. I don't remember the lore like that, to be
It's an
honest.
old theory. Oh no, it was you the player killed Blue's Raticate. And it
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, that's what I was trying to actually like reference, but it took you a while. It's okay though.
wow. What whatever. What's your number 6?
My number 6 is actually good. It's gonna be Charcadet, who yes, the pre-evolution to both
What?
Ceruledge and the other guy. Is it Armourouge? Armourouge is the evolution, right? The other
Dude,
one.
what is a Char Cadet?
Charcadet's the pre-evolution. I think it's really cool. It looks like a poniard, but
Dude,
like
it looks like a
even cooler.
bowling ball. Why is its head a bowling ball?
I don't know, but I think Charcadet is a really cool looking Pokemon. Honestly,
Okay, now that I'm looking at it closer, it
no, he's cool looking. I like him way more than his evolution Armourouge and Ceruledge.
agreed.
Like,
Agreed. I can actually already agree with you, and I've only seen this guy for about 10 seconds so far.
yeah, and like I guess in the game he actually has like a role, and he like moves around all that stuff. So it made me like him even more. I just think he's a really cool design. I love his little body, and I think he looks real regal, honestly, for how small he is. I think it's just all like a nice top tier design, and
Yeah,
that's about it. I like Charcadet.
I dig it. I dig it. I don't like it as much as you do to put it in my top 10. I do agree. It at least has a better design than its fire type evolution. Wait, they're both
The,
fire types.
they're both fire type.
I
Which
meant
one?
I meant the psychic one. The
You don't like Armourouge?
no, I think its design is overrated. I also think the ghost one it has an overrated design, but
I think they're both lame.
it's
Yeah.
still a good design nonetheless. The ghost one at least. So yeah, you know what? Respectable. I didn't even know that was an option, but that's a respectable number 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my number 6 is the demon himself, Chiyu.
No.
Chiyu.
How could you put Chiyu on his list, dude?
Dude, first of all, Chiyu is just a cute little fish, okay? And it's a fire type, and it's a fish. That's epic. And I love being able to blast any Pokemon away, and it never stood a chance. Like, dude, I should not be 6-0ing teams with one Pokemon. I love Chiyu.
You were 6-0 in teams with Chiyu?
No,
What set were you using?
I wasn't actually. I
Uh,
love, dude, my favorite type of Pokemon are the ones where I can bring in a Specs or a Banded Pokemon and I can click one move and it's going to kill something. And, that sounds brain dead, and that's because it is, but that's just my favorite way to play the game.
yeah, I know that's your favorite way to play the game. You use HO. That's your favorite play style. Like, how could you?
Dude, can you blame me? Don't you love blasting away mons like that?
I don't like HO. I like balance more than HO, personally.
This is why I beat you in every game we play.
Yeah, I can't. My brain. No.
There-
Actually, wait, you don't even beat me. Hello?
There's no record proof of me losing to you ever. All right, so who's your number 5?
My number 5 is going to be Mass Bostiff, who is the big dark type
The dog? The like Godfather dog?
The Godfather dog, yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I think he's really cool. If you guys know in the story in Scarlet and Violet, he's like the main one of the side characters' like favorite Pokemon, and he was like gonna die, but then he revives him, thanks to all the herbs and such, and it's real emotional, real sad.
Wait.
It would have been even better with voice acting, but there was no voice acting. But
that, that sounds like such a drop in like atmosphere without voice acting. So the dog,
Yeah, it was still really sad though.
the dog
Yeah.
almost died.
Yeah, he was like dying. He couldn't move. He wasn't eating, and you, the trainer, helped this guy find the herbs,
Dude,
and each herb revives the Pokemon more and more.
bro, he would have come back as a Houndstone anyway. He still would have been a
He,
dog.
yeah, he would have came back as a Houndstone. That's a good point. Yeah, but
Oh,
yeah,
theory.
I just yeah. What's up?
What if a Palmot used Revival Blessing on a Houndstone? Would it come
It would
back
just
as a Pokemon?
it would just come back in its new form. It's like reincarnated as a
Oh,
Houndstone.
that's scary. So that means Houndstone cannot die, right? Or am I tripping?
No, it. I figure all ghost Pokemon can't die. They're undead. You know
That's
what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. All right, continue what you were saying.
Either way, I think he's he's cool. He's not that bad. I like Stakeout as an ability, and I think he gets Intimidate too, which is
Dude,
also kind of cool.
I wish.
But he's not good, unfortunately.
Yeah, I wish Stakeout was on better Pokemon.
Yeah, they only give Stakeout to like the worst mons.
Dude, they give it to Gumshoes. Ew.
Gumshoes. I know,
Ew, Gumshoes. Ew. Okay. All right. So that was your number 5, right?
Yeah, I don't really have much else to say.
Yeah, my number 5, and this is where I really like these Pokemon now. My number 5 is Low Kicks. And this is kind of recent, but also kind of not. I think Low Kicks has one of the sickest designs, and I used him once recently. And
Yeah.
his U-turn killed a Pelipper from full. And I was like, this is the most epic Mon of all time. There's no universe in which I should be seeing U-turn KO a Pelipper from 100% HP.
I've never seen that. Yeah. Like, I have never seen that. I think I've seen a +6 scissor click U-turn and not kill Pelipper. So to see Low Kicks do it in one hit?
First of all, there's no way that's true. There's no way you've ever seen that and that didn't kill.
I have seen that.
Second of all,
and it didn't kill.
Tinted Lens is a broken ability.
Yeah.
And sure, it was banded Low Kicks, and sure, it was a critical hit U-turn, but still, that was amazing. Like,
yeah.
Imagine you saw the move Psychic Oko Oblissey from full HP, and it's a +0 Psychic.
Yeah, like, it's just Psychic.
I cannot imagine that at all.
I don't think that's possible, to be honest.
No,
I don't think a single Mon can do that. Yeah.
It's not. But, like, I also did not know a single Mon can Oko Pelipper with U-turn until I saw Low Kicks do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really like Low Kicks because of that. And, again, he just has a sick design. And I think he has a cool typing. I don't really like the dark part of his typing. It doesn't seem very useful from what I've seen. But bug type stab U-turn, always going to be good. So that's my number 5.
Honestly, yeah. When I used it, I never used this dark stab. I was only clicking first impression and U-turn.
Oh, like, yeah, first impression.
Yeah, first impression's pretty cool on it as well. It made it like a really good revenger for Chi-Yu and Chien-Pao. Well, for Chi-Yu. Chien-Pao's still in the tier, obviously. But
yeah,
I digress. Number 4, it's actually going to be a Pokemon you've already listed, but it's going to be Wo-Chien is my number 4 favorite Pokemon.
I'm not surprised. I figured you'd have him a lot higher than I did.
I really like Wo-Chien as a design. I've tried using it. I'm not going to lie, it's not great, but it's not bad either. It's got pretty decent uses. It walls some Pokemon such as like Ting Lu. It can't do anything to you. So you always switch in and get free recovery, for example. And there's pretty cool sets like Leech Knockoff. You can run Body Press. You can run Growth Giga Drain. That's what I like. I like Growth Giga Drain with a Terra type, a preferred choice. So you can Oko Mons like, again, Iron Valiant. You can do good damage to Chien-Pao. And also resist, not be weak to its ice moves. So there's a lot of value in that. And I think its ability is like the best of the 3, where it's just as good as Ting Lu, but Ting Lu's got better typing compared to Wo-Chien, which is what makes it worse.
Also, better moves, better support
moves too. Yeah, it's also got a base 100 and like, what, 20?
Also, extremely stupid bulk. Also, just extremely broken Mon in general. Yeah.
It's got crazy bulk, and then for some reason it has a base like 115 base physical attack. Wo-Chien doesn't have that. Its special attack is like 85. It's really lackluster. But nonetheless, Wo-Chien, I like it. I wish it was better. I'm sure a lot of people do. But yeah, that's my number 4.
Yeah. And, we already talked plenty. So Again, cool mon. I wish it was better. All right, my number. What number am I? Number 4.
You're number 4. Yeah.
My number 4 is Glimora.
Oh, dude, nothing but demonic mons on your list. What the heck?
Dude.
First Chi-Yu, now this guy. I hate Glimora with a living passion.
Okay.
I hate everything about it. I hate everything.
I do not blame you. First of all, Toxic Debris, probably one of the most annoying abilities ever, which is saying something considering it also has the ability Corrosion, but no one uses that.
No, I've maybe faced 1 or 2 Corrosion Glimoras in my lifetime,
but
so far.
It's Corrosion's not even good because like what? Golden Go doesn't even get hit by Toxic, even if with Corrosion.
Neither does Garganical.
Yeah, but that's not a poison type or
steel
that's
type.
True.
Everything about steals. It'd be good for like Corv, I guess, but that'd be it.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, so yeah, it has demonic Toxic Debris ability, and then it has all the hazards, and then it has that one move, Mortal Spin. That's a really cool move.
Does Mortal Spin work on steel types if you're Corrosion?
No, it doesn't. Oh, if you're Corrosion? No, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know what Corrosion is?
Yeah, you can poison steel types. Yeah, but poison moves don't work on steel types?
No, they're still immune to poison moves. Like,
oh, I thought maybe you can hit them with poison moves.
The only thing is that you can poison and toxic them, but there's only one way to like, I guess if you had a move that kind of something like Tri Attack where it can poison, but it's still a not poison move, then sure, the steel type could get poisoned.
Yeah, because I remember seeing a clip back in like Gen 7 of a Salazzle clicking Sludge Bomb on a Nidoqueen and poisoning it. So I thought maybe it worked that way on steels, but I guess not.
No, it doesn't.
That sucks.
But yeah, I guess it would poison a poison type if that makes you feel better.
It would. Yeah, that I do know.
Okay. Yeah, but so I think Glimora is really cool. Yeah, most people use its Sash set. I kind of like its Scarf set more, but I've only ever used its Scarf set, so I actually Sash set might be better, to be honest, because it always seems to like be super annoying for me.
I really hate the Scarf set. I think it really holds it back. I think the Sash set's way better. Personally.
I think one of the things that makes it a lot more bearable is the fact that Toxic Debris does not go after Rapid Spin. So
that's actually like such a
a
graceful move by Nintendo to make that an option.
I know, dude. Imagine you spin and then Toxic Debris activates, so T-Spike comes out right after your spin. Then it's never gonna work, and it's so annoying. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it would be like really unbearable.
So yeah, that's my. I think Glimora is just cool. It also has really high special attack. It did like 40% with Sludge Wave to my Great Tusk earlier, which I thought was crazy. Otherwise, cool mon, and I can't wait for my top 3. What's your number 3?
Number 3?
Hold on. Did you have anything else to say about Glimora? My bad.
Oh no, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Number 3 then.
My number 3? Oh, dude, you're gonna be like, what the heck is this thing? My number 3 is gonna be Capsakid.
Dude, what the heck is this thing?
Capsakid? He's cool. He's got a little like snaggle tooth. He looks like a little bird that hatched out of his egg.
This is the thing that evolves into the stupid.
It's a jalapeno man. Yeah.
It's a jalapeno? No, it's not.
Yeah, is he a bell pepper?
What's it called?
It's called Scovillain.
Scovillain. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it is a bell pepper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, I thought it was like a rose or a stupid dinosaur or something.
I can see the rose, but no, they're bell peppers. But either way, I think Capsakid is so cute. When I first saw him in the game, I thought he was great. I love his sprite too. Like when you look at him in your party, I think it's like one of the best sprites in the game. And I think he's really cool. But when I evolved him, dude, the level of disappointment and the amount of quickness I put him in the box was insane. So, yeah, he didn't stay in my party much longer after I evolved him. But his pre-evolution is really cool. It's really, really terrible. It's base stat total like 300. But it's really cute. I really like how he looks. And that's all that matters to me. So
I
yeah,
I
that's my
gotta
number three.
say, I'm very, very disappointed by this number 3 pick of yours.
I really like Capsicum. It's really like one of my favorite mons in the
That
generation.
should have been your number 11, dude. That should have been an honorable mention, not even in your top 10.
No, I really like Capsicum, dude.
Okay, well, I have a better number 3.
Like, dude, I'll put it this way: if I made a brand new channel and Turtwig never existed, Capsicum would be my
No
mascot.
way. I would never talk to you. I just would not talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a better number 3. I hope this guy is your number 2 or number 1 cuz we're getting pretty close and I feel like we're missing some mons on your list.
Okay.
My number 3 is Palmot. Dude, I love Palmot. I think especially after I saw you use him, he's such a cool Pokemon. I'm not even talking about Revival Blessing either. I like the what's the move called? Double Shock.
D- Double shock. Yeah.
I think Double Shock is a really cool move, strong move too. Close combat. He
I like
gets
Iron Fist. Iron Fist boosted Mach Punch will
yeah, that's
Oko. I know it killed Chiyu after rocks, and it Oko's Jianpao. I think that's like the coolest part
yeah.
about it.
And like you don't even have to run Revival Blessing. In OU you kind of do because it's like it's what makes it viable in OU. But in like UU, I would not run. I don't think
I would almost run Banded because in like Yu and RU fighting types are so good
or
against almost everything.
or even bulk up question mark.
But oh, it gets bulk up? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it has so many cool things, but it's like because of Revival Blessing, no one's gonna run anything else but that set.
Yeah.
So not only do I think it's really cool, I its stats are kind of mediocre. 100 base, no wait, 105 base speed
150,
and
115 base
115
attack.
attack.
That's
It's
pretty good.
it's okay. It's pretty mediocre these days with everything going up to like 100 billion attack stats.
Yeah.
And its design also both cute and like cool, I think.
I remember people were really disappointed with it because its pre-evolution looks exactly like it. But I think it's not too bad. I think it's pretty cool.
What's its pre-evolution called?
Don't ask me. But yeah, its pre-evolution, looks just like him. There's no difference.
Okay, that's funny. All right, but yeah, that's my
Yeah.
number 3. Any other comments about him?
I really do like Palma. I probably should have put him on my list to be honest, but yeah, I really do like him too. After using him too, I thought he would be terrible and would only be used to Revival Blessing, but no, he's actually good. I was very surprised with the amount of work he put in.
Yeah. All right. Who's your number 2 then?
My number 2 is going to be Skelly Dirge, the fire type final evolution starter.
Skelly Dirge. No.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that we got a Dia de los Muertos Pokemon, which is like Skeledirge because of like the skull design and all that stuff.
Wait,
It looks like a Galaka.
is that what it's? Is that
Yeah,
its
because
deal?
all three Pokemon I think are based off of different cultures, is what I was hearing. Like the Quaquaval's like Brazilian Carnival. I think Meowscarada was Mardi Gras, and I think Skeledirge is Dia de los Muertos. And I think it's if it's true, it's really cool. It makes it one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, in my opinion.
You know,
And
that is pretty cool actually. Wow, I didn't
yeah,
realize that.
I think Torch Song is a great move as well. And I was thinking about this like literally today. Now that there's no more Chi Yu, Skeledirge's viability has already shot up to the roof because when Chi Yu was roaming around, you gave it a free switching, and there's nothing you can do about it. But now it's not a completely, it's not complete Chi Yu fodder. So
Dude, not only is
like,
it so strong and it has Slack Off and Will-O-Wisp, but also it like walls half the tier. Like, what is up with
yeah,
that?
and it gets unaware too. By the way, like that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, and that's
So
dude, unaware with that move that like hits while also increasing your special attack, broken, busted.
Torch Song is crazy, and then Will-O-Wisp crazy.
Crazy.
It's got great special. It's got crazy bulk like everywhere, and I think it's just a cool Pokemon. A lot of people are giving it like a lot of shit on its design, like that it's the worst of the three by far. I think it's the best personally. That's why I picked it as my number 2 in comparison to Quaquaval. By the way, I really like Meowscarada too as a design. I always like the Phantom Thief motif, like in literature in general.
I
So
know
I
you do.
so I do like Meowscarada. I really do, but I
But
couldn't put
not
it in my
enough
top 10.
to put in your top 10.
Not enough. No, because I didn't use it. Not
Okay.
really use it that
You have
much.
no
But yeah,
Meowscarada, you have no Palmot, if your number 1 isn't who I think it is, I'm gonna be severely disappointed.
But yeah, Skeledirge number 2, without a doubt. Yeah.
Word. I respect that. That was a lot of cool knowledge about Skeledirge that I did not know. I think that every time I face it, it's really annoying. The fact that it can live hits from Great Tusk is insane to me.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, I mean, I don't have much else. Don't hate it. Don't dislike it. Just kind of bottom tier like type of thing. Otherwise, no further comments from me on it.
Okay.
All right. So my number 2 is going to be this one is the one I was talking about that I don't like ever use, but I think it has one of the best designs in Pokemon history, dude. And can you guess? Do you know? Do you know what I'm about to say?
Best design in Pokemon history. No, I can't.
One of.
I don't think I can.
When I
Is
saw
it it's not Golden Go.
No, dude. Golden Go looks like a turd. When I saw this thing's design when it first came out, I was like, I instantly fell in love with it. I think by far my favorite starter, it's Sprigatito.
Really?
Dude.
Sprigatito?
I love Sprigatito. Spaghetti. Dude.
Sprigatito.
Dude,
yeah.
If I ever use this mon for one, I'm going to call it Spaghetti. I just want to let you know. The reason I love this design so much, I have a couple. One, I love cats. 2,
okay.
I love the color green. It's my favorite color. 3, I think the pinkish eyes, match really well with its body colors. And then I love the little like fur on its cheeks that come out. I love the way the greens were used for its design. And I like Masquerada. I think Masquerada is a cool Pokemon. And so, but I like its pre-Evo so much more. If only it was an Ouimon, I would use it all the time, dude. This is like, its design alone makes it like top 10 all time for me, top type thing.
I think its middle evolution is actually really sweet too, honestly.
Okay, I think top 10 all time is a stretch, by the way.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like its design. And
yeah, I mean, I like all of them. I think they're all really cool.
I think combined with a weakish, weakish cast of like Pokemon to me, it just puts it at number 2. So that's all I got. Also, it gets Protean. That's cool.
That's respectable. Although Protean got nerfed, so.
Hey, we don't talk about that. All right. Nah. Any words about Masquerada? Not Masquerada. Sprigatito. Spaghetti.
I mean, it's cool. I think it's like my least favorite of the 3. But
no, stop talking.
That's just because I really like Quaxley and Fuecoco personally.
I don't want to hear this anymore.
Okay. Well,
no.
My number 1, dude. You probably know who it is.
Wait. Okay, let's say our number 1s at the same time because I think we should have the same number 1.
No way. Okay. When on 3?
On 1, 3, 2. Hold on. 3, 2, 1. Garganical. Yeah, Garganical.
Yeah. What's there not to love about this Pokemon? It's a big hunk of salt, and it's like the craziest Pokemon I've ever used, dude. I mean, what is there not to say about Garganical? Dude. I think it's amazing. I really do love Garganical.
Salt Cure is one of the most busted moves of all time. Dude, what is with that? It's such a fun move, and it's so busted, dude. It's unfair. This mon alone is the reason Recover and Roost and all that got nerfed to 8 PP.
Yeah. Dude, imagine if it wasn't. No, although shout out to the Recover nerf, I think it actually made the game way better.
It did.
Nonetheless. Yeah, Garganical, he's crazy. Salt Cure, craziest move ever created. Purifying Salt, one of the craziest moves ever created because you can't status him.
It's an ability.
So you can't even whittle him that way.
It's an ability.
The only way to hurt him is to just hit him. You cannot status him. That's crazy to me.
Dude, imagine this thing did not get Recover. It'd be like one of the worst Pokemon of all time.
Oh yeah, it'd be another Gigalith if it didn't get Recover.
Yeah, that's so sad. Shoutouts to Gigalith.
Yeah, if Gigalith got Recover with Sandstorm, Yeah, no, it would be like a top tier mon, but it doesn't.
It'd be like
Unfortunately.
Hippo.
Yeah, it'd be like a slightly worse hippo. I
Dude,
think hippo
but
would be
yeah,
better still.
really, really cool design, Garganical, and then really cool ability, really cool move. Insult Cure. The fact that it doubles damage to steals and waters is probably my favorite part about that move.
Oh, me too. Yeah, because like it punishes Corviknight for defogging on your rocks, for example.
Punishes Corviknight. It punishes Rotom Washes for trying to switch in. It's so. I love the fact that it targets steals and waters more than anything. And
that's what it's weak to.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's even better.
Well, I mean, it could have done the same to grass types, to be honest. That's just me,
Oh,
though.
that's true. I didn't think about that.
And ground and fighting, but
ground and fighting.
That's asking for too much. That's asking for this to get banned.
It's probably something to do with steel and water, like in the salt process and like actual real life. But
no, it definitely is. First of all, I'm not a scientist, so I don't know how it works.
Neither am I. I really don't know how it works either. I'd be lying if I did.
Yeah, but so yeah, and my favorite part is that it can 6-0 so many teams on its own, literally.
Shout out to when I Terra Fairyed and I never died with Organical. I think I 1v6'd
Dude,
with it.
But it's like I don't even want to call it broken. Like it's broken, but it's not like I don't think it should be banned.
Dude, actually, I was looking into this. This has something to do with Showdown, so I figured this is worth explaining. There was actually 6 Pokemon that were voted on to get banned. Garganical was one of them, and 2 people voted to ban it. Did you know that?
I did know that, but I also don't think it should get banned. I don't think it's like broken enough to be banned. I think it's just going to be like an S tier OU mon for its entirety, like Landorus T.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's perfect where it stands. It's the perfect OU mon.
Yeah, so Garganical.
By the way,
top tier.
Espafra almost got banned. I think it got like 4 ban votes, but it wasn't enough to ban it. But
oh yeah. It needed like.
It might give. I don't know how much does it need. Is it like 7?
They need like 6, I think.
Oh, it needs 2 out of 3. With our 9 members, at least 7. It is 7 votes.
Oh really?
Yeah. So.
Are you sure? Are you sure it's not 6?
I'm reading this right now.
Hold on. Yeah. How many people voted? 8 or 6? 8.
9.
Oh, 9. Oh.
With our 9 members, at least 7 out of 9 need to ban. It needs to be over 6 out of 3. I mean, more than 2/3. I'm sorry.
I see. I thought it was 8. That's why I was saying 6 people. No, you're right then. You're right.
Yeah, Spotify got 4 votes to get banned, but maybe it'll get banned in the next voting.
Hey.
Yeah.
That mon deserves to get banned. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, interestingly enough, Golden Go, Dragonite, and Chi and Pow were also voted on. But not a single one got a ban vote. They all got do not ban, which I agree with personally.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was our top 10. You want to go over them real quick again? What was your full list? And then I'll go over mine.
Starting from the top, number 10 was Farigiraf, 9 Clodsire, 8 Bellybolt, 7 Quaquaval, 6 Charcadet, 5 Masbostiff, 4 Wochian, 3 Capsicid, 2 Skelly Dirge, and number 1 Garganical.
All right, and mine was 10 Orthworm, 9 Wochan, 8 Tinkaton, 7 Houndstone, 6 Chiyu, 5 Low Kicks, 4 Glimora, 3 Palmont, 2 Sprigatito Spaghetti, and 1 Garganical.
Fairly good list. I actually really respect it.
Thank you. I think so too.
I did not expect to see any mon that was like not fully evolved in your list, so Sprigatito was a nice surprise.
Yeah. So during that list, I was like, it was during my number 8, during Tinkaton. We were talking about the Steel Fairies and how broken they are.
Yeah.
Can you name all 5 Steel Fairies in the game that aren't a part of the same species? So don't look it up.
I only know Klefki, Magearna, and Tinkaton.
There's 2 more.
I don't know the other 2, dude. I'm not gonna be able to name them.
I'll give you a little hint. One of them's Gen 3. The other one is Gen 8.
Gen 8.
Gen 3.
There was a Gen 3?
Gen 3 and Gen 8.
There's a Gen 3 Steel Fairy?
Yeah, but it got Fairy after the fact.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about what that one was. Wow. I'm blanking out. I probably noticed, and I'm just like...
You should know this. Do you want another hint? If I give you this other hint, you'll...
Okay, just tell me.
It has a Mega.
It does have a Mega? Mega?
Yes.
Shoot.
And it's the same typing as a Mega.
Really?
Steel Fairy Mega that got banned to Ubers from Gen 3.
Got banned to Ubers from Gen 3? Oh, no, it's not that one.
Bro, what? What were you about to say?
I was gonna say Jirachi.
Dude, first of all, that never got banned to Ubers, I'm pretty sure.
I know. That's why you said banned to Ubers, and I was like, oh, that's not even a Steel Fairy.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's not even a fairy type.
Darn it, dude.
Klefki, Magirna, Tinkaton.
There's a Gen 8 Steel Fairy?
There's a Gen 8 Steel Fairy, and there's a Gen 3 Mega Steel Fairy. It's a Steel Fairy both in Mega form and in regular form. No evolutions. Got banned to Ubers. Dude, you are blinking out really hard.
Yeah.
You've drafted it round 1 in drafts before. Dude, come on. Dude. Its ability as a Mega is huge power.
What? Oh, Mawile.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad, dude.
That's embarrassing.
Dude, what? I forgot about Mawile. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can tell. And then the Gen 8 one, it has 2 forms. It's an Uber. Its first form is regular fairy type. Its second form gains the steel type.
Oh, what?
Very easy, by the way. Its first form is an Uber. Its second form got banned to anything goes.
Oh, was that broken?
Come on, dude. There's like 2 mons that ever got banned to anything goes.
Oh, it was Zacian?
Yeah, Zacian crowned.
Yeah, Zacian crowned. I didn't know it became a steel type with the crown form. It's interesting.
Are you serious?
No, I thought it was pure fairy.
No.
I was wondering why I was wondering why I always saw Zacian with no crown.
Whatever. Dude, I can't believe you didn't know that. You played the games yourself, dude.
Yeah, but I never got the crown form, and if I did, I didn't ever look at the typing.
Dude, you failed the quiz. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, I definitely failed.
That's horrendous. Yeah. All right. So there's a lot going on in Gen 9 around, like, a lot of new things, and we've talked about a few of them while we were talking about our top 10. One of the biggest things, though, is terrestrialization, dude.
Yeah.
What are your full thoughts on that?
I think it's definitely the most balanced thing they've released since Megas. I think it is potentially ban-worthy, though, because there are sets that punish you for just not knowing what the Pokemon Terra-typing is.
And that's why leagues are like doing like, okay, you're gonna know the Mon's Terra type in the preview.
Yeah, but I would argue in Draft League it's a lot easier to regulate stuff like that. But when you're on the ladder, it's really hard. Because
not only that, but all 6 Pokemon can do it. Anyone can do it. In Draft League, one Pokemon can do it.
Yeah, exactly. So that alone makes it questionable. But I love terrestrialization. I think it adds something to the game that I think makes the game very fun, and it gives you another variable to think about when you're playing your games, and it gives you more win conditions than you normally ever had. And I like that a lot. I really do.
You don't think Dynamaxing gave you win conditions?
Oh, it definitely did.
Now you know the rules of Dynamaxing. If you Dynamax first, you lose.
I like that. Yeah, there's not that exception, and I do like that it sticks around even after you use it. I think if you Dynamax and swapped, you lost it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you did. You did.
So I like that when you Terra, it sticks around the whole game. So it really is like a Mega to some extent.
Yeah.
And I do like that.
Yeah, just the fact... I personally think it should be unrestricted in League and in anything. I don't think
League it's hard because nobody's going to agree with you. But
I know no one's going to agree with me. People are just like really scared to run anything outside of the norm. I'm surprised they allowed Megas, to be honest.
Well, Megas, it's different because most Mega Pokemon are pretty unreliable without it.
Yeah, not only that, but not all 6 Pokemon can be a Mega. Well, compared to Z-moves and terrestrialization, all 6 Pokemon can do either one.
Yeah, so I think I do like I like the ruling of having like one. I can see two Pokemon having a Terra, but I think you should have the exception to make it any typing of your choice. I don't like having being locked down to one. That sucks if you do that.
Yeah. What's your favorite like Terra combination with Amon?
Mm, Let me think. That's a really good question. I do like Ghost of Garchomp. I think that's actually really sweet.
Whoa, that's an interesting one. I'd
Yeah, because
never
it
even
works
seen that
on
one, but I
it works
get
on
it.
preventing rapid spin,
Yeah.
and if let's say like Great Tusk knocks you off, it takes both helmet and chip. Because it's
Yeah.
more inclined to do it, and then you can get like a Dragon Tail off, and all of a sudden it's at like below 50%. I think that's pretty sweet. I do like Garganical turn into like a Water,
A
Steel, or Flying
fairy.
type.
Fairy.
Yeah, I think that's great. Fairy's better though because then you don't take opposing Salt Cures that badly.
Yeah.
And let me think. Golden Gold turn into a flying type I think is demonic. I've really liked using that since I've discovered it. I think it's like really awesome. And let me see. Back when Chi-Yu was allowed, I love running Specs Terra Fairy Chi-Yu because
Dude,
it
I
broke every
loved seeing
response.
you blast people with that. That was
It broke
so
every
funny.
response. The only time it didn't work is if your opponent had both Ting Lu and Clodsire. But most of the time that wasn't the case because it'd be kind of redundant.
What do you think about
But like
oh, continue.
I was gonna say, no, I actually completed everything.
What do you think about normal D Knight?
Normal Dragonite, it's you would think it'd be more broken, but the loss of dual wing beat does make it way worse. But the moment I think
Dude,
they
I
do,
completely forgot about that. Oh wow.
I think once they give it back its dual wing beat, it'll be potentially ban worthy. But for now, it's fine. But it is really annoying, and it does give Dragonite a fair. It gives it cool sets. Like I like
Yeah.
Dragon Dance Terra normal E speed. Even banded Dragonite's pretty cool too. I've been seeing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say one of my favorites is probably going to be crap, I already forgot. Oh, Fairy Garg, obviously. I also really like dude, I'm blanking. I do not remember actually. There's another Terra with a specific mon I liked. Anyways, but okay, continue what you were saying though.
I think I was just gonna say that most of the time teams never had both Tinglu and Clodsire. So if there was a situation where you had a Terra Fairy Chi-Yu and they had specially defensive Tinglu as their response, you just lead it and you click Terra Fairy Terra Blast. And you literally two-shot Spadef Tinglu, which is insane to think about. But
Oh, I just remembered. It was water hattering. I'm sure you've faced that
oh,
before.
dude, Water Hattering is beyond busted, beyond broken. I hate that set, dude. Oh my gosh. By the way, Hattering, she's broken. That Pokemon needs to be like
Super
put down or
broken.
something. Yeah,
Put down. Turn it into a
yeah,
Houndstone.
yeah. Turn into a
Dude,
Houndstone.
every
Except
time
nobody's gonna mourn her. She won't be a Houndstone. She'll be in the ground, just rotting away,
every
dude.
time I want to refer to like blasting a mon away, I'm going to just say turn it into a Houndstone.
I'm gonna turn into a Houndstone. Yeah.
Turn that mon into a Houndstone, please. Please.
Please, bro.
Yeah, I think water is by far the most broken Terra type though.
Yeah,
Right in front of Fairy. Fairy is close second.
yeah. The only reason why water is not as good is because you're susceptible to salt cure, but it might be too late by the time you even get the opportunity, honestly. Like that's what it was like with Annihilate. Annihilate would run water, but it would have like too many bulk ups to care about taking a salt cure.
Yeah, not only that, but like not every team has Salt Cure. There's only one Pokemon in the game. Well, two technically. Two Pokemon in the game from the same species line that
Yeah,
have Salt Cure. So,
yeah.
that's not even a concern.
Shout out to Knuckle Stack, by the way. I do love
Shout
Knuckle
outs to
Stack.
Knucklestack actually. Shout outs to
Yeah.
Knucklestack indeed. All right. Is there anything else you wanted to add today?
Like just in general, talking about Gen 9.
Just real quick before we end this.
Okay, well, I do want to bring up how ghost types have been extremely rampant because defog is no longer available, or not as readily available as it used to be. It kind of
Yeah,
reminds me of Gen 6, where if you remember, Latios was the premier defogger because
I
seriously
do
nobody
remember
else
that.
could do it. It was like Skarmory, Latios, and maybe Scizor. Those are your like 3 options.
Those were better
Maybe
times.
Mandibuzz.
Those were better times before
Yeah.
every mon in the game got defog in Gen 7 and
Yeah,
8.
but that's what I'm saying though. They reset it. Now it feels like very Gen 6, and if you know me, I love Auras. It's like one of my favorite generations. I love Gen 6 in general, and it feels a lot like that. But now you have a Pokemon that completely punishes Corviknight for trying to click it in Golden Go because you completely stop all status moves, including anything that lowers your stats. So defog just fails, which is why you see a lot of Glamora plus Golden Go teams, because not only does it spin block, but it blocks defog, which I think is kind of cancer to some extent. I'm not gonna lie, it feels kind of unhealthy seeing it like every other game, just 2 ghost types plus Glamora. I feel like it's really annoying. It gets under my skin actually, but I do like the fact that it adds a new layer of competitive that I haven't seen in a long time. Because even when it was like this in Gen 6, there wasn't too many spin blockers. Because I mean, they're just the only ghost type that was really used was like Gengar, as far as I can tell.
Didn't we have a similar issue with like ghost types being super popular at the beginning of Gen 8? Or am I tripping?
If it was, I don't even know who it would have been.
It was like Spectrier or something. Or like there's like
Spectrier
one or
DLC,
2 ghost types.
So that wouldn't even count. It wasn't the start of the generation.
I don't really remember. I remember there was a point in time where like ghost types are like so good, but there's only so many. There's like 2 at most or 3.
Yeah.
Good ones anyway.
I also do want to mention that there are a really good chunk of new Pokemon. Like a lot of OU currently is Gen 9 Pokemon. They're not really a lot of like wishy-washy old stuff.
And it makes the new generation fun, exciting, and like refreshing.
Like I remember when Gen 7 came around, it was Gen 6. And then when Gen 8 came around, it was Gen 7. Like nothing changed. Nothing changed. Actually, I'll take it back. Gen 7 had a big drastic difference from Auras because of the power creeps that happened with the Coco and Lele and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But Gen 8 was Gen 7. Nothing changed. Like literally nothing changed between generations because Gen 8, that Pokédex is ass, bro. That Pokédex is really bad.
Gen 8 had a... You gotta give me a second. Yeah,
Dragapult. Who else?
Dude,
tell me.
Dude, that's not fair. Give me a second.
Dragon Corviknight. Oh, okay. That's fine.
Corviknight was Gen 8?
Yes. What generation do you think he was from?
Dude, I don't... the generations start blending together at some point. Rillaboom.
Rillaboom was only good after DLC, though. So, I mean, I barely count that. This is like the complete brand new start of the generation, and all these mods are good.
Urshifu? Slowking Galarian?
Also, Urshifu is DLC. Galarian Slowking, yeah, that's true.
Demonic Mon, to say the least. Alakazam? Yes, sir. All right.
Okay. Oh, Hatterene 2 is pretty broken. Okay. Either way, there wasn't really that much of a drastic difference between generations, but this one, there's so many new mons, whether it be Chien-Pao, whether it be Clodsire, whether it be Dondoza, whether it be Garganacl, Glamora, Great Tusk. You have a lot of usable mons. King Gambit, Iron Valiant. You have Roaring Moon, Quaquavolve, Skeledirge. Yeah, you name it. And that doesn't even include all the other Paradox mons like Iron Moth, for example.
Don't include them. Please don't.
Yeah, like there really is a good chunk of Pokemon. Like I would say at least 15 to 20 really good Pokemon in the current OU meta, which is way more than Gen 8. Like I can't even name 10 from Gen 8 that were reliable.
Yeah.
So, like it really is refreshing, and it's unlike anything I've really experienced so far. And now it's like 10 years playing competitive Pokemon. I've never really experienced anything like this. It's really cool.
Nerd. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Gen 9's cool. It's a nice, refreshing take on Mons. Gen 8 was the same thing at the beginning. Kind of staled out towards the end, so I hope Gen 9 doesn't do that.
Oh, dude, Gen 8 at the end, like final 6 months, was unplayable. I never wanted to touch that ladder.
Yeah, I remember. So yeah, those are our first initial thoughts on Generation 9. Any last thoughts, Josh?
No. That about wraps up everything for me, honestly.
Sweet. Well, that's it for the very first episode of the PokeShow. We're going to be doing this again once a week, every week. Every Saturday it should be going up. Otherwise, that's it for today. Goodbye.
See you guys.